Hello and welcome back to the English Penliner, which I'm going to say for a fact is probably the only hand-built A-frame camper, home-built A-frame camper in England. Now I'm not sure about that, so if anybody knows any different, let me know please. Anyway, today is the start of Wimbledon, first day of Wimbledon if anybody's into a bit of tennis. But it's also day one of getting ready to go camping. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look inside, check what mess we've got, get rid of what we don't need in here because there's far too many cushions straight away for a start off. Check all the equipment, let's get everything out, let's have a look at everything, make sure we've got everything that we need for a successful camping trip. Straight away I can see some stuff in here that doesn't belong, so we'll get rid of that. Right, we don't need that. And what else can we get rid of? Okay, we can't throw anything else out without getting into trouble. So, what I'll do is I'll bring you in here. It's been a while since we've been camping, to be honest. We've left it a bit because the weather's been rubbish where we are here in England. And it picked up last week, so everybody got excited and got their shorts on. And the sun came out. And we decided, yeah, you know what, let's get away, let's go camping, let's have a look at, let's go and see the sea. And then, a few days later, it started to rain. And that's typical of this country. The weather is awful most of the time. So, the camper got left, to be honest with you. It's been here, it's been standing up in here. It got cleaned just before the weather broke. Cleaned most of it on the outside. I didn't do the inside, but unfortunately the weather broke again and it just, things got neglected. But now we're going away, rain or shine, this Friday, so all this lot here, they've got to go into storage. That tent's got to go into storage, and I think we need to have a look in the units and see what we've got going on in there. Now if you're looking at these, I made these briefly because I was going to go on my own, and then that didn't happen. So to get the A-frame up, I'll show you outside actually. Come with me. Can you see this here? These stabilisers, these are wind braces I call them. My own design, I think they've got them in America, but I designed that myself. Anyway, obviously these swing forward, they come down here, and then you use the stool and you can push the roof up one side then the other side. I don't like to do it on my own, it's better with two people, but if you're going on your own, you've got to do that. So what I did was, I've got some extra length, extra attachments here which you just saw in there, and what I'll do is I'll get it up halfway the roof, and then I'll push them in here, put the bolt through them and just prop them up either side, and then I can come in here because I think it'll be settled at about this point here, and then I can just give it a push. Oh look, there's dirt up there, we'll give that a wipe in a minute. First thing I'll do is I'll give it a wipe and I'll clean that fan, I think, definitely. Yeah, anyway, back to the point, yeah, so then I can push it up on my own, and I came up with these, just simple 2 bars, they don't have to be of any substance really, they've just got to be, it's just the length I want, they shouldn't collapse, they won't collapse because I've got the gas struts holding it up anyway. I diverse, let's start tidying up in here, right, bear with me, there you go, we're cushion free more or less. We've had to keep some, else there'll be complaints. I think that's enough. That's a nice little mountain of cushions for everybody, I think. So that's that sorted out. Now what we'll do now is we'll take everything up, see where we can store everything. A couple of things have come in which we need. So underneath that, there we've got the awning, the blow up windbreaker. That's very good, that is. You've probably seen that in other videos as well. And the 2 chairs, posh chairs we call them, and that's all we need for the 2 of us, because there's always the grass to sit on. And that's our water bucket there, that's been sterilised. And of course, we've got Kira and the other one's floating about somewhere. Where's Alfie? Kira, where is he? I hope you're looking at where you sleep, Kira, because nice and cosy under there it is, especially with the lights on. That's your place, not on the bed with us. Right then, let's crack on. Let's put everything together. Okay, this is the we're ready to go transit mode setup for the camper. It's all flattened down now, and there'll be other things obviously coming in. The sink and the cooker are all under there. The blinds are in the let's go position, as you can see they're hooked up here. That's the only blind we have to take off because it conflicts with the roof falling down here. A couple of chairs and the windbreaker. Now what we have to do is fold her down. He's right above us. Maybe he's doing a video on A-frame campers. Here's the progress so far. Every time we try and take the camper down, it rains. British summer, come and live in England. Wonderful. Okay, we've got a break in the weather. The sun's out for another 30 seconds, so let's have another go. Now the sun has come out, but it's gone very windy. Let's see what we got now. Right, oh, found a dog. Hello. And I've got access to the boot area, whereas I can clean this crap off here as well. So the winch just helps me, saves me struggling, to be honest with you. So we're hooked up and we're ready to go. So here we are. We had an incident on the motorway where a crazy old lady driver nearly crashed into the front of us, and then a caravan unfortunately caught fire right in front of us as well. But anyway, we're here. Let's go and get pitched up. It's 28 degrees Celsius and we're enjoying the sunshine, and we've been told that the campsite is now fully booked. Let's go say hello to one of the locals.
Hello, I'm local. I am come from around here and drink the scrubby.
Are you going to be here long? Anyway, that's what happens when you go camping, you meet people. We've got some lovely weather, a little bit windy, excuse the wind noise. Now, here we are. This is our little setup. This is pre-sleeping. Let's open the flap and get some air flowing. There you go. They've got the camper we used to have. What you're looking at is exactly what this camper used to look like. Alfie, you come to the pub with us. Change of plan. We're going to the beach first. It's a beautiful, calm evening. And the sand would burn your feet if you were barefoot. Right then, bored of this now. We're in the pub. Empty plate. And this is us leaving the pub. Lovely meal. Recommend it to anyone.
I'm going to be very honest. I'm going to tell Christy. I'm very annoyed at him. I told him what we were doing. And I kept saying, you've got to book it, Chris.
And here's a shout out to the A-Liner rally that happened in Philadelphia. I can't remember. Somewhere in America. We're not having an A-Liner rally here because there's only one that looks like it, and that's the English Penliner. Anyway, the English Penliner, she's holding her own, and we love her. So a good shout out there to the A-Liners, because I only copied what you've done. Well done, chaps. So the pub's done, and welcome to a beautiful evening. Southwest England, Somerset, England. As you can see, we've got our own form of air conditioning. There's no actual AC in this camper. What we can do is open the windows. There you go. There you go. Here's the English Penliner on an evening in southwest England. I've told you that before. And here's a shout out again to the A-Liner rally people, because yes, we'd love to be there, and maybe one day that will happen. Here's our version.
Yeah. So
Hope you enjoy, hope you like. If you do, please subscribe. I'll take you inside, yeah? Hello, little boy.
Come on now, you've
Come
upset
on.
me.
And yes, as you can see, taken over by Alfie and Kira, and that's not your bed. We've explained this to you before. Here's their bed. Oh, that's lovely. That looks lovely, that does. I mean, some 4-star hotels are not better than that, and yet they insist on being up here. So let's put the fan on.
She knew, and she went there, and they, so, but they wouldn't let,
Okay,
and they,
beer o'clock.
She's doing the she's working on the accents soon. That's what she's doing. This caravan got really wrecked.
Okay, that's us. Packed back down, ready to go. Top's ready, but modern cars, can't rely on them. Old Jibber Jabber's cars broke down, flat battery. Anyway, we're ready. Oh dear. we're back. And we survived yet another camping trip. And she's done good. The only problem we've had in here is this fan's packed up. But I didn't like it anyway because it was getting noisy because I broke a blade off it. Then I had to put the blade back on it. Then balance it. I got it balanced and it was all okay, but I don't like the way this edging's made here for the filter. That snapped immediately. So I'm going to invest in a better fan there. Other than that, everything else is fine. Even the dogs have made it back with us. Although it's raining, it's not raining in London because the tennis is still on. Anyway, thanks for coming along on that trip. Catch you later.